and that will tell you a good rough estimate about how many feet long. 4, maybe 5 footer. He's about 4 or 5 years old. Now come on, Riley! Come on, baby!
Clear eyes.
Riley sometimes comes from this little cut on my left. Pull up and see if I can see him. Baby! Come on, Riley! I'm gonna stop here on the way back, see if Riley comes out. Sometimes he only comes out on my return. We gotta come back this way anyway. And what I'm gonna do is, I generally make my way slow up this canal toward the end, and then we come back faster. To get to our furthest point, I'm gonna go all the way to the end, and I'm gonna start to tour back this way. I have some bigger gators in the back that I'm eating, so I wanna get to them. Riley. There's a great blue heron on our left. That big bird walking into the lilies.
Right.
Come see me, Riley.
Come right at us.
I don't know what you're doing way down here. This is not the first day he's done that. I'm gonna feed Riley on both sides of the boat. Do watch your hands. They do jump. He's getting fed at this boat. So he's not biting you out of anger, because he's used to getting fed.
Oh, he's right here.
Stay here.
Come here, Riley. These flat lily pads. And this is what's known as the American Lotus. Or the French people called it Randall Volet. They only bloom from the second week of June through the second week of September. So I just started seeing them about 3 weeks ago. And by late next month, there'll be thousands of these flowers out here. Really pretty. This year, this area's kind of cleared out. So hopefully we have a lot of these flowers. A neat thing about these flowers, we're moving north. So this right side is our east bank. This flower only grows on the east bank of a waterway. It likes the afternoon sun. If it grew on the west bank, it'd be blocked by the trees and wouldn't get the afternoon sun. The reddish leaves you see, it is a maple. Not the sugar maple you get up north, just a hardwood maple. We have a lot of maple in the swamp here. What's that? They just call it a hardwood maple. Most of the trees out here you see in the distance, these are your cypress trees, which is the state tree of Louisiana. Now, the natural shape of a cypress tree is the shape of a Christmas tree, saltwater. And number one is causing number two. Those are weeping willows, and you'll notice with the thin wispy leaves, that's your willow trees, there's no moss in those willow trees. The willow tree repels moss. You're gonna find moss in every other tree out here. Now that Spanish moss, the Spaniards gave it that name in the late 1600s. Tree hair. Well, the local ones are actually the most correct, because Spanish moss is not Spanish. And Spanish moss, dark in color, almost black. Louis is, I can't tell if it's Louis or Hondo. It's probably gonna be Louis. Let's see when it gets a little closer. Louis is a good 8, maybe 9 feet long. This is probably Louis, because he always swims to the middle of the boat. He doesn't pick a side early. Come on, Louis. What side you coming to? Come here, Louis. Come here, baby. Come see Louis. What are you doing in those lilies? Come see Louis. Got a little scared? Let's show everybody how high you jump. Like I said, you see that distance from his eyes to his nose. It's a good 8-9 inches. So he's a good 8-9 foot gator. Hello. hadn't even looked at the weather. I'll call you back. Let me look at it because I haven't tried it. I'll look at it in a second, call you back. A couple hundred yards in any direction around their territory. I've seen him all the way at the beginning of the canal. I've seen him in this area. Usually, like I said, he was by that little left-hand cut. All right, I'm just going to continue with our normal tour because it is starting to rain. It's more comfortable if we're not moving fast while it's raining.
Looks like another one coming at us now.
Yeah, you can see that. The swamp and the marsh are very different. And that's because the swamp is solid ground. I got another gator coming straight ahead. It's probably going to be Trey. You're going to notice there are trees everywhere in the swamp. You can walk through the swamp. If it holds the trees up, it's going to hold you up. You still have to wear boots because there'd still be some low areas where water would gather. But the swamp is solid ground. Come here, Boo. Come here, Trey. Come see me, Trey. Come to this side first. You're a little anxious. You're a little bit out your territory, too. I want you to notice Trey. He's missing his back left leg. That's how he got his name, Trey. Scared of him. My dad assumes he probably got bit by a gator when he was smaller. If I got bit by a gator, I'd be a little skittish myself, too, so I can't explain it. Come here, Trey. I want to see you on the other side. And Trey's not at every... Oh, look at my homeless alligator. He's constantly begging for food. I want you to notice how those two alligators are kind of getting along. When I get back by the end of this canal, I'll tell you a story about alligators that don't get along. Don't get along. There's one other thing I want to show y'all up here. The prop wash in the food. And you know, they don't bite on a fishing line. About the only thing you can catch them in is a net. I read a story about the wildlife fisheries in Missouri. They do a Asian carp roundup, and they pay everybody $1 to fish. It's a one-day tournament. Unlimited what you can bring in, just so they can try and kill as many as possible. They will destroy an ecosystem. They eat and destroy everything.
We have a lot of grass farms.
I get a lot of questions about these pythons that they have in Florida. Kind of the same thing with black panther, birds, and even pythons. The one thing problem is these invasive animals. They are known to spread right quickly. So it wouldn't surprise me to see that they're starting to catch pythons now. The swamps down here are very much like the swamps down in South Florida. So it is a very similar ecosystem. Right now, they've already migrated north in the summer. It's going to be on this left-hand side, deep into the trees, kind of at the top. It's like a giant patch of bubbles. You look, we're almost dead even with it. That dark spot, straight out, perpendicular. That nest is easily 5 or 6 feet in diameter, 3 feet deep. They built massive nests. Unlike alligators that all live independently, male and female eagles mate for life. They migrate together, and when they return down here, they're going to be back in September. They generally stay till early mid-May, return in mid-September. They return to their same nest year after year. October, the female lays her eggs. She only lays 2. The babies are born in early January. The babies grow very fast and learn to fly by early to mid-April. And as soon as the babies learn to fly, they leave the nest and they're on their own. The adults then stay for another 3 or 4 weeks. And the baby eagle's going to be all brown. It takes about 5 years to get that white head and white tail. Everybody up to 12 months has eagles in it. Eagles are all ordeal. So I don't know what they're attributed to because they've always been protected. But we had some scientists down here about a year and a half ago, and they didn't even come down these side canals. They were mainly on the intercoastal between Houma and Marvin City. Might be about a 30-mile stretch of waterway. In 3 days, they counted over 76 eagles. So like I said, the number of eagles down here is tremendous. From September to May, the slumlords will regularly see anywhere between 5 or 6 eagles, on record, 16 eagles. So we see a lot of them. Well, like I said, when I get back to the beginning of this canal, I'll tell you all the story about an alligator that I haven't seen on bed and going on close to